The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. On the run, it's Wilcox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Berry. Going for the big play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get at the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Payne. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. The give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Horned Frogs will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Baker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Slips through the line. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking left. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell away.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Wilcox. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Snagged on the outside. It's Payne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead's extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quick handoff. Look out, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops the throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Takes the handoff. It's paid. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Horned Frogs will try to convert on 4th down.
42 Spider.
calls his own number. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Wilcox. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's in for the touchdown.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Steps away to find some room. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can...
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now on the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And the offense offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down. Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. Hit as he throws. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the left. Got room at the 35. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. Got enough space. touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 31 over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's a heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Dip, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Using his legs, it's King. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trucks through the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
He's got it on the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Here's the handoff. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fighting off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. It's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35. 1st and 10 from the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. With the run on 1st and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Coming out with it, it's Baker. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation